One of my primary roles of my company is to provide accurate information to the public and to society generally about how HIV is transmitted and how it's not transmitted. I don't see that it's my role to encourage people to have the test, but I do feel that it's important that people have accurate information so that they then can make an informed choice about whether or not they have the test themselves. Having a positive diagnosis has many implications, and they all have to be considered before a test is taken. In the world today, there is still a very high level of prejudice and discrimination directed towards people who are living with HIV, and that has to be taken into consideration when somebody is having the test. Here in the UK, it is very difficult to gain employment because if you're living with HIV, it is difficult to get a mortgage, it is difficult to get life insurance, it's difficult to travel to certain countries in the world. There are many restrictions placed on people with HIV because of fear and ignorance. I don't generally give advice, but for anyone that is considering having the test, I guess what I would advise is firstly to make sure that you have all the information that you need in order to make an accurate decision to be tested. Once you have that information, then you need to think about the impact that that's going to have on your life, and you need to consider that very carefully. You need to consider very carefully also who you're going to tell and how people might react. One of the things that has been very important to me throughout my journey from being diagnosed to today is the support I've had in the world. The support I've had from my friends, from my family, from my peers, and from professionals who are there to provide me with a service, whether that be counsellors, coaches, doctors, consultants, whatever. Isolation is a killer. Isolation will kill you. So it's very important that, and one of the things I strongly advise people to do who are considering being tested, is to think about who is there in the world to support you. Who is there who is going to positively respond to the possibility that you may be HIV positive. Once you've established who those people might be, then it's important to think about how you're going to get them to support you, how you're going to get them to be there for you should you have a positive diagnosis.